Tell me about yourself. Sounds simple, right? But when it's the first question in your Kira Talent interview, it sets the tone for everything that follows. Schools are watching to see if you can be concise, confident, and clear. Today, I'll walk you through exactly how to introduce yourself in the Kira Talent interview using my two-part framework. Plus, I'll give you 2 full examples of what great responses actually sound like. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Caitlin, an Oxford MBA and admissions consultant who has helped hundreds of students win interviews and offers to attend all the top business schools in the world. Not every school will ask you to introduce yourself, but if they do, you want to be ready because this is your one chance to own your own story. Think of this question as the handshake before the conversation. It's your opportunity to give your interviewer a clear, memorable picture of your background and your personality in about 1 minute. I teach my students a simple formula that I call the two-part framework. It goes like this. Introduction, which is going to say who you are and what drives you. Body part 1, which is going to talk about your academic and professional journey and tie back to what drives you. Mini conclusion, which tells your listener that you're done with body part 1. Body part 2, which is going to talk about your personal interests, and then a conclusion, which is going to tie it all together and end on a forward-looking note. Now, you get bonus points if in your conclusion, you can bring it back to the present moment and mention that you're excited to be here interviewing for the program. So let's break down this structure just a little bit more. In the introduction, you're going to start by saying your name and where you are from. Then you're going to mention 1 or 2 of your lifelong passions that connect to your professional goals. In body part 1, you're going to talk about your academic and professional journey. And you'll start with college and go up to where you are today. In this section, you want to make sure that you connect your choices back to the passions that you mentioned in your introduction. After your body part 1, you need a mini conclusion because you want to make it obvious to your listener that you're moving from talking about your academic and professional life to your personal life. After your mini conclusion, you're going to move swiftly into body part 2, which is where you're going to talk about your personal interests or hobbies. And the purpose of this part is to show the admissions committees that you're a human being and give them the opportunity to connect with you emotionally. Then you're going to conclude, and you have some options here. Some of my students prefer to tie back to the passions that they had mentioned in the beginning, and that's always a great way to go. I have other students who will mention a personal characteristic they have in their body part 2, and that in their conclusion, they're going to reference that characteristic and then drive toward a forward-looking note. So let's take a look at our first example. We're going to imagine that we have a student from India who is going to be applying to INSEAD's Master in Management program. Hi, my name is Anya and I'm from Mumbai, India. I've always had 2 passions in life, communication and psychology. I grew up fascinated by how global brands can connect with people across cultures. This is what inspired me to major in business administration and intercultural communication. During college, I interned with Unilever, where I discovered how data and creativity intersect to shape marketing decisions. Since graduating, I've been working with a digital strategy firm on social campaigns for fast-moving consumer goods clients. This has allowed me to use my 2 lifelong passions in the real world. On a personal note, I am a classical dancer and travel enthusiast. I've been to over 50 countries and I love learning about local traditions wherever I go. I'm very adventurous by nature, so I'm looking forward to my next big adventure in the academic world, and that is why I'm excited to be here interviewing for INSEAD's Master in Management program. So you'll notice how Anya's answer was structured, but not robotic. She starts with passion, links it to her career and her studies, and then ends on a personal, forward-looking note and confidently closes. Her answer was cohesive and authentic. Now, let's try an example with someone with a completely different background. We'll say that it's an engineer who is applying to Oxford's MBA program. Hi, I'm Daniel from Singapore. I've always been fascinated with how technology can simplify everyday life. I remember when I was a child, I used to build these random contraptions that were meant to automate daily tasks. This curiosity led me to study computer engineering in university, where I learned how systems and data connect. After graduating, I joined a fintech startup where I helped to scale our operations from 3,000 to 50,000 users in under 2 years. That experience showed me the power of combining technical insight with strategic thinking, which is what led me to the MBA. On a personal note, I am an avid hiker and amateur photographer. I find that photography allows me to think more creatively and reset after long project cycles. I believe in the tremendous power of technology to create innovative solutions that shape our daily lives. That is why I am grateful to be here interviewing for Oxford's MBA program. So this version follows the same structure, but the story feels completely his own. Daniel's introduction shows purpose, his body showed the evidence, and his conclusion showed clarity. When you use this 2-part framework, you'll never sound like you are rehearsing a script. You'll sound like someone who knows who they are and why they're here. If you'd like a printable version of this framework, I've linked to my Cura Talent Prep Kit in the description below. It's designed to help you practice all the different Cura questions with confidence. And if this was helpful, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on business school interviews and admissions strategy. See you in the next one, where we'll tackle random questions in the Cura Talent interview.